Big showdown in Parliament. Separate South state remark explodes.
कन्याकुमारी से लेकर कश्मीर तक हम एक हैं.
Kharge distances, BJP demands apology.
Instead of going by the precedent of that order, the leader of the opposition and his entire party has chosen to walk out on a matter which is on dividing this country by a member of their own party.
North-South divide politics. Top focus on 5 Live.
Good to have you on 5 Live with me, Shiv. Let's get you straight to the top stories we're tracking at 5. Big setback for the Muslim side in the Gyanvapi mosque dispute. Allahabad High Court allows puja rituals to continue in the basement of the mosque complex. Champai Soren takes oath as the new Jharkhand Chief Minister. Champai given 10 days to prove majority. 37 JMM Congress MLAs land in Hyderabad resort. Aam Aadmi Party versus BJP escalates. Delhi Chief Minister skips his 5th summons by the Enforcement Directorate. BJP hits the streets in protest, says Kejriwal evading justice. Congress Chief Kharge remark on BJP winning over 400 seats in 2024 goes viral. BJP claims Kharge has joined the Modi fan club. Smriti Irani calls it opposition's admission of defeat.
आपका इतना बहुमत है. अब तो पहले 330, 334 की, अपने तो 400 पार हो रहा है.
South superstar Talapati Vijay floats a new party. DMK and BJP welcome the move, but Vijay claims won't back any of the existing parties in the Tamil Nadu election or the upcoming Lok Sabha election. DK Suresh is a Lok Sabha MP from the Congress party from Karnataka. He is the brother of Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, DK Shivakumar, the lesser known of the two brothers. But here he is making headlines for a very familiar reason this election season, viewer, and that is for a comment he made in anger when he says that if the North treats the South in this manner, then the South will have to think about becoming a separate country. He was speaking with a great deal of political anger about funds from the central government that are given to southern states. This has been a point of contention for a very long time. It's been a point of politics and has been a flashpoint and a friction area in federal relations between the central government and southern states across different dispensations for decades together. But DK Suresh's comment threatening a separate nation cannot simply be dismissed as political anger now, because it comes in the wake of repeated taunts and pokes and gestures and comments, specifically from the Congress party and its allies, that seem to amplify the North-South divide. It was none other than Rahul Gandhi himself who began this, who triggered this entire North-South politics a few years ago, during the Kerala election campaign, when he said he finds South politics more refreshing compared to the North. That had triggered a huge conversation. After the Congress was practically obliterated in the heartland states late last year in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, winning handsomely in Telangana, various Congress leaders talked about how it is the South. Karti Chidambaram and others had even gone onto social media to praise the South. The assumption and the projection was the South has protected the Congress and democracy while the North has not. All of this once again remained in the realm of politics, except that the Congress was not able to explain away or troubleshoot a virulent comment made by DK Suresh's own ally and colleague from the DMK in the Lok Sabha a few days later, when he talked about how the Gaumutra states had voted for the BJP, basically contemptuously dismissing the politics of one entire half of the country. It is in the wake of this poisonous separatist politics, even though it is not rooted in real separatism, but this political anger, one cannot ignore what DK Suresh has said, because it seems now that the Congress party, after evaporating practically in the entire northern part of the country, save for a couple of places here and there, including Himachal Pradesh. The Congress party appears to have given up on the Hindi heartland. And DK Suresh's comment, far less about political anger, far less about a heat of the moment comment, but probably a pattern of trying to create a narrative of North versus South, which will be very, very important and very significant going into the current election. Remember, the Congress, which was reduced to its historic lowest in the 2014 election, managed to only climb up a little bit to a little over 50 seats in the 2019 election, but now is looking to consolidate and rise above that dismal figure. And it sees the South as its main vote bank. It sees the South from where, especially in Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, as the places where it will get most of its Lok Sabha seats. Is that what this is about? Is that what this cynical politics is about? Is that what this irresponsible, threatening separatism is really about? Or is it about political anger? That we will leave to voters and viewers to decide. But the politics has echoed and resonated in Parliament as well, leading to angry scenes from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, who is, of course, from the South. Mallikarjun Kharge has also from the South, forced to get into troubleshoot mode. This is the latest controversy triggered by the Congress party on the North-South issue. Take a look.
देश के बारे में हमारे कांग्रेस के लोग अपनी कुर्बानी दी है.
Talking about dividing this country, sitting member of the House.
ये देश को बांटने की सोच है. जिस प्रकार से देश के संविधान के ऊपर ये आहत है.
Sloganeering and ruckus. Parliament on Friday witnessed chaotic scenes over Congress MP DK Suresh's remark that South India may have to become a separate nation. After Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented interim budget, Suresh, the brother of Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar, claimed that South India was getting ignored by the centre, and this will eventually lead people in the South to demand a separate country.
ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾರತದ ಕಡೆ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಹಂಚ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಡಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಬೇಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಇಡಬೇಕಾದಂತ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನ ಹಿಂದಿ ಪ್ರದೇಶದವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
His remarks sparked a fiery exchange of words between the BJP and the Congress. Union ministers Nirmala Sitharaman and Piyush Goyal attacked the Grand Old Party, while Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge was in damage control mode.
What more can be important than the unity of this country, sir? At that time, we have learned senior member from another party in the opposition talking to us about the role of the
honorable members.
This is diversionary.
अगर कोई भी देश को तोड़ने की बात किया, हम कभी सहन नहीं करेंगे. चाहे वो किसी पार्टी का हो, चाहे मेरे पार्टी का हो, चाहे उनके पार्टी का हो, चाहे और किसी के.
मैं समझता हूँ ये देश को बांटने की सोच है. जिस प्रकार से देश के संविधान के ऊपर ये आहत है, देश के संविधान का अपमान है, जिस प्रकार से देश की एकता और अखंडता के ऊपर ये अपमान किया गया है.
देश तोड़ने का बात हुआ है सर. ये बहुत बड़ा गलती किया है. बहुत बड़ा मेरे हिसाब से तो बहुत बड़ा क्राइम है.
The Congress distanced itself from the remark on separate nationhood, but backed Suresh's charge that the centre is punishing non-BJP states that are doing well.
Bihar, UP, Madhya Pradesh, they are getting more land share compared to Karnataka, because Karnataka is the second state as far as the tax collection is concerned.
Mr. Suresh or any other leader, party or any other leader, make us the pain of South India.
Suresh's remark has once again reignited the North-South debate. Bureau Report, India Today.
Okay, I'm joined now by India Today's Sagai Raj in Bengaluru and Mausmi Singh, who tracks the Congress party and reports from Parliament as well. Sagai, DK Suresh, Lok Sabha MP from Karnataka, continuing the whole north-south divide politics. His latest comment has found a resonance in Parliament today as well.
Absolutely, and he's a lone Congress MP from Karnataka. Remember, Congress has only one seat from the state of Karnataka in the year 2019. And if you notice that Karnataka Congress government time and again has said that the central government is not giving the funds which has been deserved for the state of Karnataka. In fact, the leaders have treated that if Karnataka pays around 100 rupees, in return they are getting around 13 rupees 9 paise. It is second after Maharashtra which gets the lowest 7 rupees 7 paise, and following that it is Karnataka which get 13 rupees 9 paise in direct taxes. So they have time and again criticized this. Even the opposition has kept quiet on this, saying that there is a finance commission, will look into it. But when it comes to the statement of a separate nation, everybody has criticized. As we narrated in the story, even the Congress leaders are trying to maintain distance from this particular statement of DK Suresh. Even Mallikarjun Kharge has criticized on the floor of a house. But definitely everybody is backing him when it comes to the stats and claiming that they have not got the GST funds which they deserved, like other states in the North India.
Except all those substantive points seem to have evaporated in the heat of the comment where he said a separate country in the south. Mosmi, angry scenes in Parliament. DK Suresh may have been making a substantive point about GST, and the entitlements of the south from the central government, but nobody's paying attention to that because he's handed the BJP a very sharp weapon in keeping with the whole north-south divide. And this is an incendiary issue because it's okay to talk about north-south, but when you talk about a separate country, that crosses a line, and the BJP would have been waiting for something like this.
Oh, absolutely, Shiv. And even that actually is proven with the fact that the Congress president had to vehemently, condemn the statement that DK Suresh made, or perhaps said that he hadn't made. Later on he added that he didn't mean to say that, but he said that we stand for one country and we are the last persons who would actually demand a separate country or approve anything of that sort. But the important point is that, as you said, it's a double-edged sword. The question really is that did DK Suresh go to the extent of taking that extreme viewpoint so that he could be heard? Or would he be heard if he had just mentioned about the stepmotherly treatment that was meted out to the southern states? And interestingly, he's found an approver in Shiv Aroor, the BRS leader, who said that if you read and hear what DK Suresh says, it's a fear that we share, all of us share in the south. If this continues, then we would, the isolation of the south with the north will only grow.
Okay, very interesting and a very, very touchy topic. I can tell you, and Mosmi and I have reported from the south extensively as well, that this is an emotive issue. It's easy to simply look at it and say, both politics hai, but the north-south divide, which is obviously being amplified for politicians for their own vested interests, is something, that is a serious issue that many people have sentiments about in the south, and it's going to be contingent on all national leaders to make sure that nobody actually feels this way, least of all our elected representatives. Thanks very much, Mosmi and Sagai, for joining me on that story. Now remember, election season means all the hot button issues, the hot button proposals are all going to come bubbling to the surface with each passing day and each passing hour. You've heard about CAA yesterday. Uniform Civil Code is another hot button topic that you're going to be hearing a lot of in the next few weeks. In fact, it's going to happen soon in Uttarakhand. A 5-member panel headed by Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai has been formed to draft the Uniform Civil Code. Submitted the document to Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami on Friday, basically setting the ball rolling for UCC in the mountainous state. A special 4-day session of the Uttarakhand Assembly will be held from February 5th to 8th to pass a legislation on UCC. After receiving that draft, the state government will approve it in a cabinet meeting on Saturday. The draft is likely to be tabled in the form of a bill in the House on February the 6th. Dhami stated it was an important day for the people of the state, as the UCC will help to realize their vision of Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat, If implemented, Uttarakhand will become the first state in India after independence to adopt a uniform civil code.
मई 2022 से काम करना शुरू किया और आज 2 फरवरी 2024 को उन्होंने अपना ड्राफ्ट हमको दे दिया। और आज हमको लगभग 740 पेज, जिसमें कि 4 वॉल्यूम में ये रिपोर्ट दी है। इस रिपोर्ट को हम आज हमें मिली है। इसको हमारा जो विधि डिपार्टमेंट है, संसदीय कार्य विभाग है, सभी विभाग उसको देखेंगे।
Ankit Sharma joins me live from Dehradun. Ankit, Uttarakhand in line to become the first state in India to have UCC. The government has set the ball rolling now. Is there a time frame within which you see it happening, Ankit?
Yeah, the time frame has been set, Shiv. And let me tell you, today when CM Pushkar Singh Dhami received the bill, there were committee members present over there, and after that CM has flown directly to Delhi, where he held a press conference, and he told that it took almost 2 years, because in 2022 February, before the general elections, the Vidhan Sabha elections,
Yes.
CM Pushkar Singh Dhami had promised that he will bring in the UCC bill, and just after 2 years, in February 2024, the bill is going to be a reality very soon. Tomorrow, the cabinet has been called in. Pushkar Singh Dhami, along with his ministers, will sit and pass the bill for further process, and the assembly is also scheduled for the session, which is called the special UCC session, from 5th February to 8th February, and it is likely that on 6th February, the bill will be tabled for discussion, and on 7th, this will be, we can say that history is in the making.
Yeah.
Uttarakhand will become the first state to pass an Indian uniform civil code, because the Goa civil code is of the Portuguese.
Yes.
And this will be the first Indian uniform civil code, and Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami will also be the first Chief Minister.
So that history is right around the corner. February 7th, 6th it will be discussed, 7th it could be implemented. So this is a very, very big deal. The first state since independence, and like Ankit rightly pointed out, an Indian UCC, unlike Goa. So we'll keep a very close watch on that. Big political implications on the road to 2024. Ankit, appreciate it. Thanks very much for joining me with those details. And the day's been filled with dramatic scenes on the streets of the national capital, where Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today skipped his 5th summons by the Enforcement Directorate in the Liquor Gate case. This was the 5th summons to the Aam Aadmi Party chief in connection with the Delhi liquor policy case that we've been tracking very closely. He has skipped 4 summons that have been issued to him so far, calling each one of them illegal and politically motivated. In a statement, the Aam Aadmi Party repeated that the summons issued to him were illegal and branded it as a part of Modi's political conspiracy to topple the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi by arresting its all-powerful Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. His party once again termed the summons as unsustainable in law. Well, in the backdrop of this Enforcement Directorate heat, Aam Aadmi Party workers at their party office in Delhi protested, and these were some of those pictures that you saw in different parts of the national capital. They protested against the BJP government over the Chandigarh mayoral election results as well, which they say was completely rigged. Arvind Kejriwal also participated in a protest along with Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann. The Aam Aadmi Party alleges that the mayor poll was rigged by the BJP. Heavy security has been deployed in and around Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence in the capital, Aam Aadmi Party and BJP headquarters, to maintain law and order in Delhi NCR.
आज पूरे दिल्ली से, हरियाणा से, पंजाब से इतनी जनता आ रही थी यहाँ पे प्रदर्शन करने के लिए, सबको रोक दिया इन्होंने, पूरी दिल्ली को छावनी बना रखा है। क्यों भाई? क्यों भाई? आप जनता को कैसे आने से रोक सकते हो? कोई हिंसा करने के लिए थोड़ी आ रहे थे। हमारी आंदोलन से निकली हुई पार्टी है, बड़े बड़े आंदोलन किए हैं। आपको क्या लगता है जनता को ऐसे रोक दोगे तो जनता की आवाज बंद हो जाएगी? और जनता की आवाज बुलंद होगी। जितना जनता को रोकने की कोशिश करोगे, जनता की आवाज और उतनी बुलंद होगी।
इस शांतिपूर्ण विरोध प्रदर्शन से पहले पूरे दिल्ली भर में बैरिकेड लगा दिए गए हैं। इस शांतिपूर्ण विरोध प्रदर्शन से पहले आम आदमी पार्टी के एमएलएज को हाउस अरेस्ट किया जा रहा। आम आदमी पार्टी के ऑफिस को छावनी बना दिया है, सैकड़ों पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस को वहां पे खड़ा कर दिया गया है। तो आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इतना डर लग रहा है कि एक तरफ चुनाव में फ्रॉड करते हैं और दूसरी तरफ अब शांतिपूर्ण प्रदर्शन भी क्या देश में नहीं हो सकता?
जब ये चुनाव हारते हैं तो मशीनों में गड़बड़ होती है, इलेक्शन कमीशन बेईमान है। जब ये चुनाव जीत जाते हैं तो इनकी लोकप्रियता आ जाती है। तो इसीलिए नाच न आवे आंगन टेढ़ा, वो स्थिति है। लेकिन केजरीवाल साहब से पूछना चाहते हैं हम लोग, हम कोई केजरीवाल के खिलाफ नहीं है। इस देश के सिस्टम में केजरीवाल ने जो शब्द यूज किया था कि राइट टू रिकॉल कानून होना चाहिए देश के अंदर, तो अब आपके ऊपर आरोप लग रहे हैं, आपकी जांच में आप दोषी पाए जा रहे हैं, 5-5 नोटिस आपको मिल गए हैं, तो आप क्यों भाग रहे हैं? तो इसीलिए अब ये इसको इवेंट बनाकर दोबारा जब केजरीवाल साहब चुनाव जीते थे तो लोगों में ये परसेप्शन बनाने में कामयाब हो गए थे, ये कहकर कि मुझे काम नहीं करने दिया जाता। दिल्ली की जनता ने सोचा वास्तव में इनको काम करने से रोका जा रहा है, ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली काम कर रहे होंगे, जबकि तब भी ये अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल काम कर रहे थे।
Abhishek Anand joins me live from the national capital, and this is a story that can only possibly escalate. Abhishek, very tense moments, big protests mounted by the Aam Aadmi Party as well as the BJP. Is this going to continue now? Fifth summons has been ducked by Arvind Kejriwal. There will probably be another summons at some point of time. There is this buzz in the air over, Arvind Kejriwal's possible arrest, etc. So this is a story that's not over.
Well, certainly, Shiv, next notices will be served to Arvind Kejriwal and he will be asked to present himself in front of the investigating officers of the Enforcement Directorate. Today, there were protests and there were counter-protests. So the entire Lutyens Delhi, the entire area was completely jam-packed. In fact, the borders, the Singhu border that connects to Delhi to the western part of India, and the Ghazipur border that connects the Uttar Pradesh to Delhi, both of these key roads were completely blocked.
Yeah.
It was a total traffic mayhem today because of these two protests. And this is going to escalate, Shiv, because the elections are coming. The Aam Aadmi Party and the Indie Alliance specifically are targeting BJP and saying that this is the only Indie Alliance groups, CMs and other leaders who are on the ED radar, while the BJP claims that Arvind Kejriwal must go in front of the ED and all the charges that are made against him should be cleared off, all the charges, otherwise he should resign. And the BJP is going to continue this protest because of the elections are very near and the BJP wants all these seats. BJP wants all 7 seats to stay with the party in Delhi.
Yes, that's right. The BJP had swept the Delhi Lok Sabha last week in 2019 and will be looking to do the same this time. We'll keep a very close eye on this, and Abhishek is absolutely right. This being election season, you can expect things to only escalate from this point on. Abhishek, thanks very much for getting us that. Well, from Delhi to the continuing political blockbuster that has gone down in Jharkhand. After days of political drama, Jharkhand finally got its new chief minister today. The JMM's Champai Soren, an aide of Hemant Soren, who is now in jail, took oath as the 7th Chief Minister of Jharkhand. Along with him, the Congress's Alamgir Alam and RJD's Satyanand Bhogta also took oath as ministers in the state. Now, Champai Soren will have to prove his majority within the next 10 days. And that's why the JMM Congress Alliance fears activation of Operation Lotus in the state. That is, that the BJP might try to break the vulnerable party apart. On Thursday, the Gathbandhan, they booked 2 chartered flights to Hyderabad, but due to low visibility, the flights couldn't take off. Now, once again, 35 MLAs of this Mahagathbandhan, that's the JMM and the Congress, are on board chartered planes and are currently en route to Hyderabad. We understand they've already arrived. They will be brought back to Ranchi just before the floor test. So there are apprehensions within the Mahagathbandhan, the JMM and the Congress, that the BJP might be trying to break them apart and form its own government there.
झारखंड प्रदेश बहुत सा उताल पुताल विपक्ष की ओर से जो झूठ प्रचार आज झारखंड को अस्थिर करने का जो उन लोग का प्रयास रहा विपक्ष का, वो आज हमारा गठबंधन का शक्ति सफल नहीं होने दिया। आगे भी विपक्ष का किसी प्रकार का झूठ का उनका षड्यंत्र जो है, हमारा गठबंधन की इतना ताकत है, झारखंड के आदिवासी मूलवासी का एक एक चीज़ उन लोगों का से वाकिफ हो गया, उन लोग झारखंड को क्या दिशा लेने चाहते हैं।
Such is the atmosphere in the country at the moment on the threshold of India's next Lok Sabha election that the opposition feels very, very vulnerable. Remember, the BJP has multiple times in the past actually managed to break the opposition at a time when it is most vulnerable, when it is on the back foot. The opposition has continuously pointed a finger at the BJP and said that it has misused agencies to put the opposition parties on the back foot and then try and form their own governments. Is that what is afoot in Jharkhand? Well, that is the allegation from the JMM, whose Chief Minister Hemant Soren is now behind bars and 5-day custody with the Enforcement Directorate. JMM MLAs have all flown now to Hyderabad to be kept safe in a resort in Hyderabad until the floor test that the new Jharkhand Chief Minister will have to prove 10 days from now. Apurva Jayachandran is live with me from Hyderabad. Apurva, fears and vulnerabilities in the Jharkhand ruling party that the BJP might be trying to, break the party apart and form its own government in Jharkhand. Everybody safely in a resort in Hyderabad now.
Well, definitely, Shiv. In fact, we're just outside the resort here, Lenu Resorts, which you can see almost 1 kilometer away. There have been barricades that have been put up here, and intelligence and police personnel who have gathered here, not allowing anybody to go inside. In fact, senior Congress members from here, from Hyderabad, in fact, have also not been allowed to go inside. 2 or 3 leaders, including Ponan Prabhakar and several senior leaders, have already made arrangements when they had arrived at the airport to welcome these MLAs from Jharkhand who had arrived here. Close to 35 to 40 MLAs had landed roughly around 4 p.m. this evening from Jharkhand in 2 special planes into Hyderabad's private airport, that is the Begumpet airport, which is reserved specifically for VVIP movement. And now, as you can see, the entire area has been barricaded and cornered off. All of these MLAs had gone there in 2 buses. They had been put into 2 buses there, and they had been taken from the Hyderabad Begumpet airport right up to here at Shamirpet at Lenu Resorts. And as you can see, over what we are learning from sources is that close to 70 excuse me, close to 70 rooms have been booked at Lenu Resorts for these MLAs to stay, and all arrangements have been made by the Congress government over here. We're also seeing that several leaders from the Congress have already gone inside Lenu Resorts. And remember, yesterday they were supposed to fly in. The rooms are already booked. But today, yet again, the rooms have been extended. And now close to 60 rooms have been booked for these MLAs to ensure that they are well taken care of here, and to ensure that no attempts of poaching can be made possible by other parties.
Okay, Apurva, keep tracking that story. We'll keep coming back to you. Thanks for getting us that live report from the latest chapter of resort politics, this time from Jharkhand to Hyderabad. We've got some breaking news coming in. And we were just telling you about the Uniform Civil Code proposal in Uttarakhand. Well, India Today has now accessed a first copy of the draft UCC bill. Here's what the draft report says. The marriage age of girls will be 18 years and that of boys will be 21 years. There will be mandatory registration of marriage. Both husband and wife will have equal reasons and grounds for divorce. The same grounds for divorce which are applicable for husband will also be applicable for wife. Second marriage will not be possible as long as one wife is alive. That is, polygamy will be banned. Girls will have equal rights in inheritance. Declaration of live-in relationship will be necessary. This will be like a self-declaration. Scheduled tribes will be excluded. So these are the contours of the UCC draft that is going to, or at least headed towards becoming the first UCC, Uniform Civil Code, in the country in Uttarakhand. Let's go straight across to Ankit Sharma, breaking these very, very important details. Ankit, crucial details: polygamy banned, self-declaration of live-in relationships, inheritance issues. It looks like this draft covers all the major hot points.
Yes, you're right, Shiv. And just like in Delhi, CM Pushkar Singh Dhami was mentioning that it's a very vast and detailed civil code. It has 4 volumes and more than 740 pages. It has 400 sections which mentions rules and clauses on marriages, live-in relationship status, polygamy, and there are many clauses which are also related to maintenance of women after the divorce and how, on what grounds the divorce would be given. Earlier there were different counseling time for divorce, and now it is going to be the same for every religion. Earlier it was for Christians it was more than 1 year, and for Hindu marriages it was like 6 months and not more than 6 months. But now it is going to be the same for all divorce processes. Now live-in relationship is going to be mandatory. Registration would be mandatory for live-in relationship as well, and minors won't be allowed to register, and the parents would also need to be informed so that it is well in place. So the government is making big changes, and these contours of the UCC bill is very wide and in detail. Okay,
Ankit, big breaking story there from Dehradun editor. We'll keep tracking that story. UCC up ahead in Uttarakhand, set to become the first state to have an Indian UCC, the first since independence. We're taking a very quick break. On the other side, we're staying with politics, but of a filmy kind, because South superstar Thalapathy Vijay has just floated his own political party. He will be fighting elections. Is he going to side with anyone? What does it all mean? We'll tell you on the other side.
Will the BJP get if general elections are held today?
Who would you rate as India's best chief minister?
Do you support the idea of one nation, one poll?
Will the consecration of the Ram temple help the BJP in the Lok Sabha elections? All this and more in the next edition of the India Today Mood of the Nation opinion poll, exclusively on India Today TV.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Winters synonymous with rich, warm foods and a lot of binge. Extra calorie intakes, often because of mindless eating, often leads to excess inches and excess kilos on the scale. While hunger is an obvious reason why we eat, there are reasons not so obvious. Well, we often eat to ease stress or because of boredom. And that's the reason why we're going to talk about mindful eating today. Eat when hungry. Eat to curb hunger and do not create huge gaps in between meals, say doctors.
Treatment of seasonal affective disorder may include light therapy, some kind of medications, and some kind of talking therapy or psychotherapy. In addition to what the treatment may be, one may try to do all these things or tips which I'm going to give you right now. So take break from news, decrease your screen time, have foods which are rich in vitamin D such as fatty fish, fish oils, orange juice, milk, breakfast cereals, so on and so forth. Keep up with your sleep routine, go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. So if you try all these things and still not being able to recover from these things, then you should probably seek some professional help from a psychiatrist.
Since winter blues are often associated with binge eating, here's what you can do to beat seasonal affective disorder or winter blues.
Mamata Banerjee has just mounted a big attack on Rahul Gandhi. The relationship between the two India allies has hit rock bottom, with Mamata Banerjee mocking Rahul Gandhi meeting with BD workers in Bengal. She says now the new style has come, photo shoot. Those who've never gone to a tea shop now showing that they sit with BD workers. They are all migratory birds. A very, very sharply worded attack by Mamata Banerjee on Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. She says Congress cannot win 40 out of 400 seats. Take a look at what she said. Huge attack. Okay, so we'll get that audio in just a moment, but this was in a speech that Mamata Banerjee was giving in Bengal. Remember, Rahul Gandhi is in Bengal at the moment. They were both, in fact, in the same place a couple of days ago in Malda. And clearly relations between the two parties have nosedived dramatically, despite efforts on both sides to keep a semblance of peace. This is Mamata Banerjee declaring war on the Congress party. No more doubts, no more arguments, no more debates. This is a very, very bitter milestone in the relationship between the Congress and the Trinamool. Rahul Gandhi is still in Bengal at this point of time. The Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra entered Bengal from Bihar. Rahul Gandhi's Nyaya Yatra has been chided and attacked for causing nothing but political splits with India Alliance members, including Nitish Kumar in Bihar, and now the ugly divorce with Mamata Banerjee of the Trinamool in Bengal. Suryagni is with me live from Kolkata. Suryagni, this would be the biggest and most bitter attack by Mamata on Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party.
Well, Shiv, this is the biggest attack so far. The time and again, we had heard how the Trinamool Congress had stated that Mamata Banerjee wasn't really informed about this particular leg of Rahul Gandhi's yatra. But right now, it's she herself, Mamata Banerjee herself, who has stated this a while back. She's still speaking behind us right now, wherein that she came to know from the administration that Rahul Gandhi is conducting is conducting the tour over here in West Bengal. Now, apart from that, the biggest message that came across for the Congress was that she herself is not confident of the Congress winning 40 seats in the 300 where the Congress was apparently scheduled to contest. This is a direct attack on the Congress by Mamata Banerjee herself, where she's asking the Congress whether they can even win 40 seats if they had contested in
300 seats. She's further stated that there are seats where the Congress, where it used to be a Congress bastion, a fortress, but the Congress has lost in these seats as well. For example, she named Varanasi. So this completely sums up what the relations are right now between the Trinamool Congress and the Congress ahead of the 2024 elections, Shiv. And we really do not know whether there will be any kind of amendments between the Congress or the Trinamool Congress after the statements that Mamata Banerjee has after her speech just a while back. Back to you.
This is an eruption. This is a declaration of war. For the last few days, ever since Mamata Banerjee very dramatically said that the Trinamool is going to fight all seats by itself in Bengal, the Congress can go and focus on 400 seats outside Bengal. Now things have taken a very, very ugly turn, because this is no longer shadow boxing. Mamata Banerjee has stepped out of the shadows in some ways and taken a very direct, very personal pot shot at the Congress and hit it where it hurts. That is Rahul Gandhi's Nyaya Yatra, which is the centerpiece of all of the energies being expended by the Congress party on this Nyaya Yatra. And that is what Mamata Banerjee has just hit. Now, just for context and history, Mamata Banerjee has many times in the past also attacked the Congress party, saying that Rahul Gandhi is the biggest TRP of Modi, that the Congress is the biggest TRP of Narendra Modi, etc. But this time, she's made it very, very personal. She's called Rahul Gandhi a migratory bird. She's called what Rahul Gandhi has done, a new style of photo op. Those who've never gone to a tea shop are now showing that they are sitting with BD workers. She couldn't mean anyone else. Obviously, she's talking about Rahul Gandhi. Preeti, how are you reading this? Inevitable, or has something happened to make things uglier now?
Things have happened to make things so very ugly, Shiv, and one of the main people behind making it so acrimonious between Mamata Banerjee, Rahul Gandhi, the TMC and the Congress is strangely Sitaram Yechury. One thing that hasn't gone down well with Mamata Banerjee at all is the fact that the bonhomie Rahul Gandhi enjoys with Sitaram Yechury. Many, in the TMC will tell you off record that Sitaram Yechury is practically an advisor to Rahul Gandhi. Let's put this in context of what has gone down in the last 2 weeks, especially at at the time when Rahul Gandhi's yatra entered Bengal.
Yes.
It started off with Mamata Banerjee saying that she had absolutely no idea that there was going to be the Nyaya Yatra, which will be entering the state of Bengal, and she's only heard it from the news. At the back of it, you had multiple reactions coming in from the Congress saying, we've requested you. Then you had Mallikarjun Kharge officially write to her. But, you know, Mamata Banerjee is now, if I might say, pissed off beyond,
Clearly, yeah.
She is. She's really angry. And why I say that is, the left which joined the Congress on the Nyaya Yatra, all the reactions coming in from them publicly have irked her that Rahul Gandhi didn't check, the left leaders. Many left leaders, while walking with Rahul Gandhi, went on to say that Mamata Banerjee anytime will walk out of this alliance. And that wasn't corrected by the Congress or Rahul Gandhi. Every time Rahul Gandhi is spoken of, he says that the seat sharing talks are on. And every time Mamata Banerjee responds and says, what seat sharing are you talking about? And if you look at it, Shiv, the last 3 times over, the TMC hasn't even attended those seat sharing talks.
And the first eruption by Mamata happened literally a day after Rahul Gandhi had said everything is hunky-dory and things are fine. Preeti, stay with me. I need to come back to you. We have Nalin Kohli of the BJP also with us on the phone line. Nalin, what do you make of this? Mamata Banerjee is clearly very, very angry. Big attack on Rahul Gandhi in Bengal, saying this is a photo op, this is a migratory bird. These are many things that you yourself and your party have called Rahul Gandhi in the past. Nalin.
I think, Shiv, it has to be seen from multiple levels. Preeti, I think, is probably speaking with you on the program.
Yes.
She's raised an important point also with regard to the contradictions between Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party with regard to its relationship with the left front, and how the TMC or the Trinamool and the left front are literally daggers drawn. So one has to look at it from multiple levels. At one level, Ms. Mamata Banerjee is pointing towards the existential crisis that the Congress party is facing in terms of a completely disappearing mandate, the lack of credibility with the voters, and in light of which, a larger-than-life image that the Congress has built for itself. So in West Bengal, what you saw happening in terms of the Congress demands for seats, they were not in sync with the ground reality. And what has probably agitated the Trinamool more is that you can't have a situation where you literally run with the hares and hunt with the hounds, which means you want a relationship with the Trinamool while you are actually encouraging the left front and who's abusing the Trinamool. And your leaders are abusing it. So basically, it has confirmed many things. One, that there is no Indie alliance. It was always a paper alliance that never had clarity about leadership, about agenda, logo, place, seat sharing, nothing. It was merely a meeting of political leaders, something I've been saying for the last several months. It's not an alliance, it's a paper alliance, it's leaders meeting over a cup of tea. Number 2, there is no meeting of ground between the Congress party and the Trinamool Congress and the left front. They are not together, and it's unimaginable that they can be together. Number 3, she is showing the blunt mirror to the Congress party, telling them this is your place. You perhaps are not even going to hold on to your place. You have a larger-than-life approach on it, so big things are not going to work. On the other hand, if you compare with what happened in Parliament, Mallikarjun Kharge ji, in a lighter moment, is almost admitting that the BJP is going to move to 400 seats.
Yeah, we saw that. So, absolutely.
So therefore, all of it has to be viewed in totality. End of the day, as far as the BJP is concerned, we are concerned only with 2 things. A, the fact that Prime Minister Modi's government is delivering on its promises. His leadership is recognized by the people as being a leadership that is taking India places. So that is what our agenda is. They can fight out their issues at their end.
Nalin, thanks. And there is a lot of fighting happening. Preeti, do you think there's a way back from this at all? Or is this, the deepest possible line in the sand? Because like you said, when you speak to the Congress, they say, talks are still happening. The door is still open. They've been quite kind in their words for Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool, saying, you can't have an alliance without Mamata, etc. Does this mean this is the point of no return, Preeti?
let's look at it in two ways, Shiv. Number one, if you remember, when Rahul Gandhi's vehicle was attacked at one point of time, many from the local Congress unit had blamed the TMC.
Yes.
And at that point of time, the Congress was very measured, in their reaction. You had a Jairam Ramesh who came out and said, that Didi must understand that we are a part of the same alliance. But he also gave a veiled kind of warning that, this is not going to cut it too far. And on the other side, and that is, when that happened, Shiv. But what will happen now? Has a line in the sand been drawn? I would say yes, possibly, because within the India axis there is another axis, and that is the regional parties like Mamata Banerjee, Arvind Kejriwal, Samajwadi Party. And if you've seen, especially after the exit of Nitish Kumar, you will see all of them banding together. If you remember, when Mamata Banerjee said that she'll go it alone, you had a reaction in a Bhagwant Mann who came out and said something which was already discussed earlier, with the India alliance. It was understood, but there was a need for the Aam Aadmi Party to publicly come out and stand with Mamata Banerjee. Now you're going to have a similar face-off, festering in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Mind you, it's not very far when this Nyaya Yatra enters the state of Uttar Pradesh, and you will see a similar volley going on, on that account.
Right.
So, interesting to note on, how things will go from here on. The Congress has been extremely measured in their response till now, not saying anything back. Mamata Banerjee now seemingly more on the offensive than the Congress, because mind you, Shiv, the Congress has also reined in.
Yes.
And Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary,
Correct.
who every second day was taking a pot shot at Mamata Banerjee and the TMC. Every time he's asked a question on Mamata Banerjee and the TMC off late, he says, once I get the communication from the High Command, I will let you know. So the Congress on the back foot, Mamata on the offensive, but will Mamata now stay with the India alliance? Because commentaries such as this,
Exactly.
to make a direct attack on Rahul Gandhi, where you're practically calling him, an elitist person who holds these photo, opportunities for
Preeti,
himself.
you make a really good point. You say that the Congress has restrained its leaders. Even Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has been kind of, restrained and, told to shut up for a while. Suryagni, what was the trigger for this outburst from Mamata in that case? Preeti is right. From Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary to others, the Congress has been, taking it easy. They haven't really been attacking the Trinamool for the last couple of days. So what triggered Mamata into this outburst?
Well, Shiv, if you just look at the dynamics between the Bengal Congress led by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and Mamata Banerjee and Trinamool Congress, it was crystal clear that things are not at all good between both of these parties. They have been at loggerheads, and it's not that they have been at loggerheads since a month, but they have been at loggerheads, at warring ends rather, not even loggerheads, for the past couple of years now. Because it's the Congress in alliance with the left front that takes on Mamata Banerjee, be it in elections or be it politically.
Yes.
So, things were not really good between these two political parties. However, the central leadership of the Congress, that is Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, and Sonia Gandhi, they have been very soft when it comes to Mamata Banerjee as per se. You heard Rahul Gandhi's bite when he was entering Bengal. He was asked on seat sharing. He was categorical that he's got a personal relationship with Mamata Banerjee and things will get solved. However, it hasn't solved as of yet. Now, coming back to your question, Shiv, Mamata Banerjee, she has claimed that she wasn't really informed about Rahul's Yatra, and she was not, invited to participate in Rahul's Yatra. The information that came to her was from her administrative sources. Maybe that is the reason why, this explosion happened. And one more very important thing, in that meeting between Mamata Banerjee and the Congress, when it came to seat sharing, the Congress wanted more seats. And Mamata Banerjee was, somewhere, she wanted to restrict the Congress's numbers where they wanted to contest, and maybe that is where, this relationship, this bonhomie that we were seeing between the central leadership and the Bengal and Trinamool Congress, that completely, it blew off. And the result we just saw just a while back.
Very big attack by Mamata Banerjee on Rahul Gandhi, and we're not exaggerating or sensationalizing it, because these are two parties that are part of the opposition in India alliance. And that's the reason why this takes on a very, very big complexion. We're going to take a very quick break, but I'm staying with this big story because of the political implications for the opposition on the road to 2024. This story on the other side of this short break when you come back. Stay with us.
हमारी पार्टी ने 2022 के